Asko might be the best dishwasher brand you've never heard of. In this video, we'll show you what makes Asko unique, how reliable they are, and what are the 3 available Asko series and their best features. And if you stick around until the end, we'll give you the one reason you might want to steer clear of Asko altogether. Hi, this is John with Designer Appliances, New Jersey and New York's premier appliance showroom. As the experts, we're here to help, so if you're struggling to select a dishwasher, call us, visit our showrooms, or leave a comment below, and our team would be happy to help. So why should you consider an Asko dishwasher? Asko is a European brand that makes premium dishwashers sitting at the top of the market with other luxury brands like Bosch and Miele. If you're looking for a Bosch or Miele but can't find one in stock due to shortages, Asko is becoming a go-to choice. But besides just being available, Asko does have a lot to offer. For starters, with Asko, quality is paramount. Starting in 2014, Asko partnered with the Subzero, Wolf, and Cove family of brands to distribute their appliances in the US. If you're familiar with Subzero and Wolf, you'll know that they're some of the most coveted appliances in the world in both cooking and refrigeration. Subzero and Wolf would not put their reputation behind a brand like Asko if it didn't share their same commitment to quality. Quality is apparent throughout the dishwasher cavity. 8 of the main components are made of high-quality steel, including the tub, spray arms, and baskets. The baskets don't feel cheap either and flimsy like other brands, and they have a nice dark gray coating that looks and feels great. Quality extends to the exterior as well. In addition to allowing you to install a custom cabinet panel to match your kitchen, Asko also offers their dishwashers in an easy-to-clean, fingerprint-proof stainless steel finish, which is a must, especially if you have kids that touch everything, like in my house. The addition of the Asko brand allowed Subzero and Wolf to offer a complete high-end kitchen package, and they even offer stainless steel fronts and handles to match those on their cooking and refrigeration products. Since incorporating Asko into their lineup, Subzero and Wolf have developed their own dishwasher brand Cove, but Asko still fits in perfectly as a less expensive alternative to Cove. So if you already have a Subzero and Wolf kitchen or are creating one, and you want all the finishes and handles to match, Asko is a great choice. At its core, Asko is a European dishwasher. European dishwashers tend to be quiet, have great design and well-organized baskets, and are extremely water and energy efficient. Asko checks all of those boxes. However, some people do have complaints with European dishwashers. Mainly, they have small interior capacity, they don't dry very well, and they take too long. Luckily, Asko has an answer to each of these complaints. The first thing you'll notice about Asko dishwashers when you see them is just how much interior space they have. The baskets are deep, and there's a lot of space between the racks to be able to fit big pots and pans on the bottom and tall glasses up top. Many of the tines are foldable and can be customized to your particular needs. Like almost all high-end dishwashers nowadays, Asko also has a 3rd rack cutlery tray for things like forks, knives, and spoons, which frees up space in the bottom rack where a cutlery basket used to go. But don't worry, if you do prefer a cutlery basket, it does come free with one as an accessory. Asko's 3rd rack design is where the magic happens though, and it differs from anything else on the market. Instead of being the full width of the dishwasher, the 3rd rack leaves space open on the left and the right side to allow tall glasses from the top rack to extend past it. This is a welcome feature. On my dishwasher at home, if I have tall glasses, I need to lower the upper basket so the glasses clear the cutlery tray. This kills the space on the bottom basket, so I can't wash tall pots and pans. With the Asko cutlery tray, it doesn't eat up all that extra vertical space, and it still lets you wash tall items at each level. As we were reviewing these Asko dishwashers, one of my main complaints was that the 3rd rack feels a little flimsier than most. But fortunately, we just got word from Asko that they've improved on this design and will be rolling out a change in mid-2021. The new 3rd rack will have a sturdier frame mounted to the dishwasher with a removable cutlery insert. Overall, if you like being organized and having plenty of space for different types of dishes, Asko is a great choice. Next up is drying. Rather than using a heating element like most American brands, European brands rely on the high heat of the final wash cycle to create a condensation effect that pulls moisture from the air onto the sides of the tub and down into the drain. This is much more energy efficient and less likely to melt plastics or bake on debris than an element. However, at the end of the cycle, moisture in the air can redeposit itself back onto your dishes, leaving things like Tupperware wet or creating puddles of water on the tops of glasses, which is extremely annoying when unloading the dishwasher. While Asko does use a condensation dry, their unique turbofan dry system promises better results. After the wash cycle is complete, the fan turns on to pull moist air out of the dishwasher. This significantly reduces redepositing of moisture back onto your dishes and gives you much better end results. Another negative of European brands is their long cycle times. In my new home, the normal cycle on our dishwasher can take up to 3.5 hours for the load to fully wash and dry. This normally isn't a problem for my family since we run the dishwasher before we go to bed, but if you're the type of family that runs their dishwasher multiple times per day, shorter times are a must. Again, thanks to their Turbo Dry fan, Asko is able to complete a normal cycle in only 1.5 to 2 hours, which is almost 50% faster than other brands with a condensation dry. Reliable service is another hallmark benefit of Asko. If Asko is an unfamiliar brand to you, you may be nervous about what happens if something breaks. Will I be supported? Prior to 2014, when Subzero and Wolf took over distribution, getting service and parts for Asko was a nightmare. So if you've heard or experienced horror stories prior to 2014, that's why. Things have changed dramatically since then, however, and all Asko appliances now share the same level of concierge service you'd get when buying a Subzero refrigerator or a Wolf range. As appliance retailers, some brands make us look bad when things go wrong, either not having parts available, making customers wait weeks or months for an appointment, or just flat out not caring or empathizing with whatever the situation may be. The opposite is true of Subzero, Wolf, Cove, and Asko. Hopefully you never need service, but if you do, they truly are the best at service in the industry. And all Asko dishwashers have a 2-year parts and labor warranty, which is twice the industry average. Now that you have a better understanding of what makes Asko dishwashers unique, let's break down the 3 different series available: the 30 series, 40 series, and 50 series. Have questions yet or need help deciding? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and check out the description for more information about our top picks. All of the series are available in 4 different styles: fully integrated, which allows you to install a custom cabinetry panel to match your cabinets; integrated, which has a fingerprint-proof stainless steel front with a sleek pocket handle; stainless steel with a modern tubular handle to match Subzero and Wolf's tubular handles; and stainless steel with chef-inspired professional handles, again to match the same from Sub and Wolf. All Asko dishwashers have their controls hidden into the top lip of the dishwasher, so you always have a sleek, decluttered look. First up is Asko's entry-level 30 series dishwashers. The 30 series starts at $8.99 and comes in all of the different styles we just discussed. With the 30 series, you get all of the features that make Asko great. For starters, Turbo Dry is standard, giving you great drying results in less time compared to other similar brands. While already quiet at 44 decibels, Asko is making a running change to their 30 series in mid-2021 by adding extra insulation, which will make this dishwasher very quiet at 42 decibels. But if you have an open floor plan and your kitchen is next to other living spaces, we still recommend upgrading to the next model for an even quieter performance. With the 30 series, cleaning is stellar. All Asko dishwashers have stainless steel wash arms, including a full-width wash arm for the upper cutlery tray, as opposed to a smaller spray nozzle on some competing brands. And for really caked-on messes, Asko has these individual high-pressure nozzles. Unlike other brands that only include basic wash cycles on their entry-level models, all Asko dishwashers come with the same 11 wash programs, including your normal cycle and a quick cycle, which will do most of the work for you, but you'll also get a crystal setting for delicate glasses and a Sanitize cycle, which is designed to remove bacteria and odors from things like baby bottles and cutting boards. Loading capacity is great on the 30 series. The bottom and upper racks give you a ton of flexibility, and as we mentioned before, the narrow width third rack takes the place of a traditional cutlery basket without blocking your ability to load tall glasses on top. The 30 series has a standard height version and an extra large version, which is indicated by XXL in the part number. The only change with XXL is an extra 1.5 inches of interior height, which gives you about another 1.5 inches of clearance on the bottom rack to fit even larger pots and pans. For comparison's sake, you can fit items up to 14 inches tall on the standard version and almost up to 15.5 inches tall on the XXL. Standard should be fine for most people, but measure your plates and favorite pots. The extra height is a huge plus, especially if you want to occasionally wash dishwasher-safe cutting boards or that extra giant pot you use for Sunday gravy. Also, the standard version can be adjusted to a total height as low as 32.75 inches, making it one of the most versatile dishwashers on the market and able to fit into just about any cabinetry opening. Most standard base cabinets offer 34.5 inches of clearance to the bottom of the countertop, but if you have shorter custom cabinets or an older sagging countertop, you might not have the space to fit a standard height dishwasher. We especially find this helpful with tricky flooring situations, especially if your home has a new floor installed on top of an older floor. Next, we have the 40 series dishwashers, our most popular Asko series. The 40 series starts at about $1,300 and has all of the same great features as the 30 series with a few nice luxury additions. At 2 decibels quieter than the 30 series, we think this option's perfect if your home has an open floor plan and you're the type of person that gets bothered by any type of noise coming from your kitchen. And since it's so quiet, you may not even know when the dishwasher is finished, so the 40 series shines a status light on the floor to tell you when the load has completed. The 40 series adds 2 interior LED lights that illuminate the inside of the dishwasher and give you instant satisfaction that you have a perfect shiny clean when you open the dishwasher to unload it. And finally, we have the 50 series dishwashers, Asko's top of the line series. The 50 series starts at $1,600 and again gets quieter and drops an extra 2 decibels over the 40 series, and you'll get 4 interior lights instead of 2 for even better illumination. But the real difference is the third rack design, which I personally am not a huge fan of, but you may be. Instead of the third rack being at the very top of the dishwasher, the 50 series has a third rack sandwiched between the upper and lower rack. The middle rack eats up a lot of space from the bottom rack, and you'll only have 11.5 inches of clearance. For me, I have large dinner plates that are about 11.75 inches wide, and they won't fit in this dishwasher. We also frequently wash our large stock pot that's about 12 inches tall, and that also wouldn't fit in this dishwasher. I feel like my usage is representative of most people. However, if you don't have large plates, and you don't wash large pots and pans in the dishwasher, the middle rack is actually pretty convenient. It's full width and has one section for items like small bowls, measuring cups, large ladles, and spatulas, and the other section is a cutlery tray for things like forks, knives, and spoons. That covers the entire Asko lineup. When we recommend a product, we want you to have the full picture before making your decision. So what's the one reason why an Asko dishwasher might not be the right fit for your home? With Asko, there are a few drawbacks. Asko's completely missing Wi-Fi, so you won't be able to start, stop, and monitor your dishwasher from your smartphone like on other newer dishwashers. But on a dishwasher, it's not that big a deal, so don't get hung up on that even if you are a techie. We find that most people don't really utilize the smart features on dishwashers as much as on other appliances like washers and dryers. For me though, my biggest complaint is design related, and I realize I'm probably in the minority here, but I like dishwashers that have front-facing controls. Unfortunately, Asko dishwashers are only available with controls hidden in the top lip of the dishwasher. This means you have to open the dishwasher just to start the load or see how much time's left. While sleeker looking, I like being able to see how much time is left, and I like having the controls all visible and easily accessible. Asko might not be a household name, so we understand you might still have questions, so leave a comment below and we'll get back to you quickly. Or if you're looking to make a purchase or see it in person, either shop online or visit one of our New Jersey and New York area showrooms, and our experts would be happy to help. We'll include links to purchase and to our locations in the description. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel where we provide helpful tips and advice that will make you an educated appliance shopper.